Hi, Systems Integration Asia is pleased to welcome Ramesh Jayaraman, VP and GMO of Harman Professional Solutions APAC. Ramesh, welcome. And let's get straight into it. Despite the current COVID-19 pandemic and lockdowns, Harman has released quite a number of products. Could you please give us your take on this?
So look, it's just great to catch up. It's been ages, and it's clearly been unprecedented time. For Harman, our commitment to creating products, our commitment to executing our roadmap, uh, has been very strong. So that has been a focus we have not kind of moved away from as we looked at the COVID timeframe. When we look at the audio line, the video line, as well as the lighting line, we have given all three equal importance as we look at our global product management leadership. And that's been a very big focus. When I look at just this year, Thomas, we will release close to 45 products into the market space, right? So 45 products. So our head is very, very clear in terms of our. So our audio video lighting lines remain pretty important. As we look at the audio business, we have looked at everything from studio monitors. We've looked at everything from work from home solutions with our LiDAR platform. We've got professional Bluetooth oriented lines. We've created out cinema lines with both the amplifier line as well as the low cost, we'll call it the best cost products for many of these markets. We've also looked at our performance audio business because, as we look at the performing art theaters, also installations that we have, we've got a slew of new products coming out. And clearly also from our karaoke line, which, interestingly in places like Japan have still been pretty strong. So for us, just across the board, a big element is also work from home on the audio side. So a lot of that has also been product bundling. As we look at our AKG lines, we've kind of brought them together to create work from home essentials. And they have been, absolutely best sellers, so we've kind of looked at this in a very, very strong way. When we look at our video category, we've looked at our all-in-one presentation switchers. As we look at 4K, we've gone into our endpoints, as we look at distance transport, as well as our software-based solutions that we are basically taking out, which have been a big help in terms of our collaboration mode, in terms of even working from home or learning environments of what we've kind of done. And our lighting side has been through a full refresh in terms of where we are. So everything is moving towards LED. We've had products that have come out that are like 34,000 lumens when our hero product was 26,000 lumens, really resulting in like energy conservation and things of that sort. So we feel pretty bullish. And as we look at our roadmap, what I feel very confident is we've gone and executed on those and we will keep doing those.
That's really quite a slew of products, really, actually quite in a vast, in all the areas that Harman occupies. So the one question that many have asked or are pondering about is the manufacturing chain. Can you let us know, has this impacted Harman in a certain way, or how is Harman handling this manufacturing process to enable these products to be ready and available to the market?
So look, the manufacturing side, and as I mentioned before, in February timeframe, it was a very big worry on supply. March, it kind of changed towards demand. April, it changed towards cash, right? So, this is how the industry's kind of moved when I look at it a very broad perspective. The good news for Harman is our ability to react has been very quick. So at this stage, we have actually not seen any impact in terms of major deliveries and what needs to be done. There have been impacts, maybe a week, 10 days, depending on transportation, cargo movements, things of that sort, but nothing that has really impacted from a customer perspective in what we have gone and done. What we really see happening today is, I think, given the strength of Samsung behind us, given the strength of Harman just overall as a pretty big business, and the fact that Pro basically sits within this great mothership, we've been able to handle this very, very well. So what I feel very good and proud about is we've not had a huge impact when it basically comes to customers and what needs to be done.
What about, actually talking about customers, how's that end of things been for you guys? Because obviously there's been a lot of disruptions, there's been worries, there's concern about cash flows from distributors to integrators and their clients. And I'm sure there's a certain impact on that business aspect of things, but is it something manageable from Harman's point of view, or is Harman doing stuff to help your partners?
Absolutely. Look, I'll address that in a few ways, right? First of all, our partners have been very, very strong partners. So one of the big things we have is this is not the first time we are going through something like this. We've been through a global financial crisis. We've been through the IT crisis before, and the good news is most of our partners have been with us 25, 30 years, longer in many, many cases, right? So what we really see is we've always worked through this through our entire time frame. So at this stage, is there a cash impact? Yes, there's been some with some of our partners, but it's not something that's not manageable. It's something that, we've kind of understood, both of us, and worked through this. So that's been a very big positive. What I really see happening in the overall from our partner base is I feel we are in a decent situation. What we see really happening is not so much on the system integrator side of things. I think we are pretty well aligned with how the process flows and where things are. It's more on the rental company side of things where we've seen a slowdown, right? And thankfully, a lot of our rental company partners have been very long-time partners through our distribution community into us that we've been able to work through where it needs to be. The last part we have is we also have Harman Finance. It is something 2 years ago you and I spoke about, so we've kind of leveraged that as well as we go through this. So it's overall, I would say it's very manageable. Have there been impacts? I think, Thomas, I would not say that there are not impacts. In all aspects of our business, clearly COVID has put an impact, but I feel very good about my management team. I feel good about the business that we are able to basically work through this and come out of this okay. Still ways to go, but so far so good.
That's nice.